host city will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Monarchs, and it comes your way next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September. You're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contender.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Not the sharpest of starts on offense here, an early 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Defense. Still 2nd down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Monarchs getting their special teams on the field. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Moore. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Thunderbirds offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Thunderbirds will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Monarchs offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Thunderbirds offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. They get 25 on that connection. That's enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Offense.
Putting the tight end in motion. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down?
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Monarchs offense headed back to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. That one is good. And the Monarchs are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but That's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Monarchs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
The 47-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 27-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. His throw left side is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Monarchs cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Back to the air one more time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Monarchs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will start on the ground, and not much materializes there. They'll get this to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. The motion man is Johnson. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff, running right. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Monarchs special teams unit onto the field, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Call it a gain of 13. And that will be a 1st down.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point, up and good. And the Monarchs will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They send the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And now the punting unit will come on. Important punt here in this tie game late. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll throw out of the gun. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all.
Sean McVay disagrees on the sideline, and he's throwing the right challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. No problem there on the extra point. And the Thunderbirds will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has it, and he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
The extra point is good. And the Thunderbirds will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Thunderbirds offense back onto the field for their next possession, and they're getting closer to a 2nd win on the season. All they got to do is hold on here, and a good drive right now would help. They'll start it 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Thunderbirds are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right back to the air following that pick six. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Thunderbirds offense ready to take over possession of the football. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So, it's a win for our visitors. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.